Harry Johnson, who is with us. And Mr. Johnson, thank you for making the time for us today here on Newsmax.
Delighted.
You're in a bus, then you are going all across America, and you're talking about 2 cents to save America. Talk to us about that.
Well, I think the government spends too much money. In fact, they're wasting your money. Keep in mind that in the United States right now, people get their power by the amount of money they have in their budget. So they go out of their way to make sure every single penny is spent. Think about how absurd this is. They start in about April, May, and they make sure every single cent is spent. I say, we're going to do just the opposite. Instead of having Washington increase their budget every year, put us $32 trillion in debt, we're going to freeze the budget. Cut 2 cents out of every dollar of discretionary spending every year. And the beauty of this is, as we get down to 2% inflation and we grow the economy, we'll balance the budget. Now, I want you to think about one thing.
Okay.
When we are $32 trillion in debt, and it costs every family $610 a month just on the interest on that debt, and we have to borrow money from China in order to survive, wouldn't you say it's about time that the government says, hey, let's stop spending so much?
No, I think a lot of people who are here at this event, a lot of folks around the country would agree with you. It always comes down to how. We just had this debt ceiling vote in Washington. We were talking to Senator Tim Scott, didn't think that it was a great deal. What did you think of what happened in D.C. this week?
I thought it was nuts. They said we have record spending. Part of the reason they gave was COVID. But we don't have COVID anymore. Shouldn't they have gone back to where we were in 2016 or 17 and said, okay, that's where we should be now? The fact that we are increasing our budget, despite the fact that we are now $12 trillion in debt more now than we were when Trump took office 6 years ago, we have to ask ourselves, this is absurd. Keep in mind, we sacrifice our potential as the United States world currency. We now sacrifice the potential of losing Social Security, Medicare, and being able to support the national defense.
Mr. Johnson, how do you fix it? How do you fix it in time? Because we're all talking about the insolvency with respect to Social Security and Medicaid. How do you fix it in time? Because they're already...
I have a plan for exactly what to do.
Yeah.
I'm the only candidate that has a plan because I'm the only guy that has spent the last 35 years bringing quality and efficiency to companies.
Yeah,
that's all I've done.
That's what I want to talk to you about, too, because a lot of folks may not know much about you. You are from the state of Michigan, and you've been in business for more than 3 decades, running successful businesses. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, I'm a guy that started with nothing. In fact, I was getting eviction notices when I was in college because I couldn't pay my rent. And I had an idea on how to improve quality and efficiency in the automotive industry. That idea worked. I introduced statistical methods. And then I wrote a book, ISO 9000, the quality standard. It now is a way of life around the world. Keep in mind that I own 87 companies right now. None of them have ever gone bankrupt. None of them have any debt. And I'm what they call Yankee frugal. I want the country to start following the same principle. And because I've been doing this, bringing quality and efficiency to companies all my life, I believe I can bring it to the federal government.
Now, the former president, who is running, as you know, also talks about his career in business. How do you set yourself apart from Donald Trump? Because he says, I'm an outsider, I'm a businessman, I can come into Washington and I can fix the swamp. How do you distinguish yourself from that message?
Bottom line is, I think he did a great job, except he spent too much money. He has always been a big spender, we know that. And it may be okay, and you can always in America file bankruptcy for 5 or 6 companies, but you can't do that to the United States. So in the United States, you have to be very careful and much more cautious. I really love the way that he operated, except for the fact that he spent too much money. Everybody knows that I supported Donald Trump. In fact, he may have been one of the greatest presidents we've had. But again, when you look at history, he did put us an extra, what was it, $8 trillion in debt in 4 years. We have to stop that. It's a serious problem. And the reason we have inflation is that we put so much money into the economy. And we put the money into the economy without providing goods and services. So I ask you this question. If you put 40% more money into the economy and you don't supply goods and services, aren't you going to raise the price of everything? Because the money's still there. I want everybody in America to ask this question. Are you 40% better off now than you were a few years ago. If the case is yes, then you like the way things are going.
Right.
If not, then we have to change.
All right, it's called 2 Cents to Save America. Mr. Perry Johnson, thank you so much. We appreciate you
By the
being
way,
with
I
us.
do have my reality series on your station, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's 7:30 tomorrow. What it's like to run for president.
All right.
They get to see it live.
All right, terrific. Perry Johnson,